Okay, in this video we are looking at an application of the short-run equilibrium analysis that we did for a perfectly competitive firm. How we can apply the facts that we learned about how a perfectly competitive firm chooses its output. Okay, so we have a cost function. So note that total cost has a fixed cost part 200, which is not dependent on quantity, and 2q square is dependent on quantity. That is the variable cost, fixed cost plus variable cost. Marginal cost is given to you as 4q. It is basically the first order derivative of variable cost. So if you take the first order derivative of this term with respect to q, then you get 4q, but it is already given to us, so no need to derive that. And fixed cost is $200. The first question is, if price is $100, how much should this firm produce? So for that, how much quantity should be produced? We should start with profit maximization, right? So profit maximization requires, for a perfectly competitive firm, price should be equal to MC, which means this 100 should be equal to MC is 4Q, and we are giving it a star to show it as the equilibrium quantity, which means that Q star is equal to 25. Okay, so note that both these are in dollars. Marginal cost is in dollars, $100, and so the dollars cancel. So we are just left with the units of output. Part B, how much profit is the firm making? Now we know the firm is maximizing profit, but how much profit is the firm making? So profit by definition is revenue minus cost. That means P times Q minus total cost, right? CQ, which is given to us. So P times Q, P is 100, right? And we found out Q star to be 25, minus, we plug in Q, the value of Q, which is equal to 25 in the cost function. So total cost is 200 plus 2 times 25 square. Okay, and if you solve this, then you should get profit is, this would be 2500, and if you plug in the values, use your calculator, you find this to be 1450. So profit is 1050. The third part asks you that what is the minimum value that the price could take. How low can the price fall? Okay, so we know from the previous short-run equilibrium analysis that P has to be ABC. P cannot fall below ABC because this is the shutdown point. All right, that means if we know what ABC is, we know what the minimum value of P is. Okay, so for ABC we need, so ABC is variable cost divided by quantity. Okay, so variable cost is given to us 2Q squared, that is the variable cost part, 2Q squared by Q, which is equal to 2Q. Okay, therefore, and if Q star is equal to 25, then ABC is 2 times 25 or 50. Right? Therefore, the minimum price that the firm will be willing to accept is $50. And note that at $50, you can work this out. Profit is equal to, solve this part to see if you can find the same thing. Profit should be negative 200. That is, the loss is exactly equal to fixed cost, and that is what should be true at the shutdown point. That is what we saw in the previous video.